The Inheritance continued this week with Episode 3, another gripping hour of television on Channel 5 which left us with one burning question. Who the hell is James? Episode 3 of The Inheritance on Channel 5 saw the family home broken into, while Daniel got increasingly desperate to pay back his loan as Glen became more threatening. Nathan got head-butted, Pete showed his true colors, super shady, mate. Susan did a dramatic U-turn about the money, and police arrested Daniel. But at the heart of it was the mystery surrounding Michael's suicide, why he did it, and what he knew. Here are all the questions we have after watching Episode 3 of the gripping Channel 5 thriller The Inheritance. The Inheritance Episode 3 on Channel 5. Has Daniel been set up? Daniel's had a worse week than Philip Schofield, with £25,000 debt hanging around his neck like a noose. Loan shark and thug Glen got nastier and more menacing, but seemed less interesting in the money, and more in having contact with his estranged son Charlie. Either way, Daniel was in danger, so perhaps being locked up by the police wasn't a bad place for him to be. Desperate for the money to pay Glen back, Daniel turned to his brother-in-law Pete, which ended badly, see more below. However, at the end of the excellent episode, Daniel's day hit rock bottom. D.S. Morris took Daniel in for questioning, after discovering that the money Michael was receiving from Dennis has been found in Daniel's bank account, transferred after Michael's death. Now, we're not rocket scientists, but if Daniel knew he was coming into money, why would he have begged Pete for it? More likely that Daniel has been set up. Probably by the person who broke into Dennis' home and stole some of his bank accounts. Has Pete been watching too much Dragon's Den? We knew there was something suspicious about Chloe's husband Pete from the get-go. And he really came in. His own back. When Daniel asked him for the loan of £25,000, Pete jumped at the chance to humiliate him with a ridiculously cruel condition. He wants to take over the running of the restaurant. In a scene straight out of Dragon's Den, Pete bartered, "I'll give you the £25,000, but in return I want the restaurant." Peter Jones would be so proud. The Inheritance Episode 3 on Channel 5. Who is James? Towards the end of Episode 3 of The Inheritance on Channel 5, another player entered the arena. And this time, it looks likely he's the killer. In Michael's suicide note, which Chloe found in Susan's bag, he wrote, "James is back, and he's done something very bad." Very bad indeed. Susan then agreed to give all of Dennis' inheritance to his kids, mainly because she seemed terrified out of her mind. She told Chloe, "I'm giving it back because of what happened. Because of what he did. He's evil. I've always said it. I'm going to make it stop." We're guessing James is Michael's estranged son. And our second guess is that he's returned as a rather handsome estate agent, see below. So did James kill Dennis, with the plan to kill Susan next? And if so, what are his motives? Has Susan been killed? In the closing minutes of The Inheritance Episode 3 on Channel 5, Susan received an unwelcome visitor. Clearly male, clearly tall, and clearly not a Jehovah's Witness trying his luck. Susan looked scared. It's unlikely she'll survive until Episode 4. So what does the killer want? Who is he? And can he take horrible Glen out while he's at it? The Inheritance Episode 3 on Channel 5. Is Nathan who he says he is? Okay. So Nathan is looking like the most likely suspect here. He seems way too good to be true. And he suddenly appeared in Sean's life after Dennis' death. Is he even an estate agent? We know Sean has a history of falling for wrong-uns, so that fits, too. After Episode 2, viewers predicted Nathan wasn't who he said he was. One asked if the estate agent is Susan's son, while another said, the estate agent is definitely not an estate agent. Is Nathan really James? And why the killing spree? Surely it can't all be for money. We can't wait to find out next week. The Inheritance Episode 4 airs on Monday, September 25, 2023 at 9 p.m. on Channel 5.